No way Jussie wins an appeal. I don't think so either. It's worth to see him hauled off to jail twice. This super chat gave a 0% cut to YouTube. Okay, but hold on. Before we even leave this, Nate, I've got to go back. I'm not listening to this guy again. We got to go and this is not Jussie Smollett, people. This is the epically bad takes on the Twitterverse, because how do I go here? Twitter. Mark Lamont Hill.
Oh my God! Don't.
No, but I don't. I mean,
why are they trying? And the thing that pisses me off: why are they trying to make this into a black and white issue and race issue? Yep. Jussie Smollett is not. No matter what you say about Jussie, he is not being treated like any regular black defendant in this case, right? There's
no question. And this,
matter of fact, he's not being treated as a white person. He's being treated as even more special than that, right?
We see the screen is sharing properly.
Yes. Okay.
Just
make it a little bigger.
I don't know that I can.
It's okay.
Mark Lamont Hill. I don't know what he used to be. I don't know who he is exactly as who he used to be as a commentator, but
on CNN.
It remains stunning to me how many of y'all are committed to seeing Jussie Smollett incarcerated. And I mean, first of all, this is not the funny one, but I'd say that this is not an argument. It's barely. It remains stunning. He committed a felonious act. He dragged it out for 2 years. He impugned the legal system, the political system. He made a mockery of hate crimes in general. Why does he not deserve to go to jail? I mean, is he special? No, it was a non-violent felony. Yeah, right. He was found guilty of lying to police, filing a false police report. The underlying statement of which he lied was a hate crime, and arguably tried to start a race war, if not just undermine actual victims of actual hate crimes. Why should he not go to jail? But that wasn't the outrageous part of this. I don't know if I can still see it because I got blocked by the guy. It was... Oh, who was the one? It was a CBS reporter. Hold on. How do I do this, people? I need to get it. I need to get it because it was so preposterous.
Here
we go. This. Okay, so this other guy says, Don Walt. I don't know how many followers he has. I don't pick on people and I don't punch down. I just, when I saw this comment, blue check mark, and then I go, and it seems that he works for CBS News. CBS TV, Showtime, HBO. So I don't care that he's got 500 followers. This is the blue check mark influencer who works in media and is supposed to put out news and information. And he puts out, meanwhile, the people that stormed the Capitol are sipping margaritas on some beach in Florida. Now,
wow.
At first I thought it was a joke. At first I thought it was sarcasm. And then I saw the guy's timeline, and it was neither a joke nor sarcasm. It was actual egregious misinformation, the likes of which it's malicious in that it's not just false, but it actually lies about the victims of what we all agree is over-the-top criminal prosecution. And I was sassy. Are you that stupid that you don't know how many of the January 6th defendants have been incarcerated for over a year? Pre-trial detention.
Yep.
Which is somewhat different than post-trial conviction. You abject idiot. And then I was swiftly blocked. But then he responded to me after I got blocked. People have to appreciate the nuance there, Nate. And I mean, you can harp on it more than me. Pre-trial detention is of still a legally innocent individual. Post-trial conviction, he had his day in court. But Nate, I mean, you know what's going on.
I personally, a pre-trial detention, is essentially what you're doing is locking up someone who's technically innocent. So they can come to court. I honestly don't agree with it unless they find you to be, like, for instance, we have here in New York City, they're letting out murderers, people who are murderers and violent felons. Then pre-trial detention is really us to keep the public safe because your crime was so insidious, something like that. For what they're trying to do is say that Jussie Smollett, and I'm going to call him Jussie, is innocent because this is only happening to him because he's black. Now, I made the joke the other day that this Jussie Smollett is such an example of racism, right? They're making it seem like Jussie is such a racist, and I watch all the black feeds, and it's so wild because I made the comment, and I was swiftly blocked too. I said, only in America can a black Jewish gay man hire two black Nigerians whose skin is darker than coal, right, to play white guys, and then when caught and busted, claim the system is racist against him. It's like this is really the line of the system we're living in. He hired two black. He couldn't even find two white guys. He had to hire two black guys to play white guys.
Nate, I presume
this is where we live at.
I presume most people would not be crazy enough to go. This is not a race issue. This is just a city issue. Most people would not be meandering around Chicago at 2 a.m. From what I know of Chicago,
two white guys in Chicago. Let's just keep it real. Let's stop pussyfooting around. It's like two white guys walking around in the middle of Harlem at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? That's what we're really talking about. Two white guys walking around, a black with bleach, with rope, and matter of fact, and it's 23 below zero. Like only an idiot would have heard those facts and be like, okay, that sounds real. And I just happened to be going to Subway. They just happened to know I was leaving my house at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to Subway. The story was all bullshit. But the thing is that they're so dependent. They're so, race, that now nobody wants to even look at the story. He hired two. He couldn't find two white guys. He had to hire two black guys to do it. That's what we're talking about.
I don't often do these types of sassy tweets, but Jussie Smollett being released from jail pending his appeal is the greatest sign of white privilege I have ever seen.
It's true.
I mean, first of all, I did not actually fully appreciate the fact that his grandmother is both white and Jewish, and when she gets up there saying, my grandson's a good boy, don't send him to jail. It's family, and so can't blame her.
And let's not forget too. He blamed the Holocaust. He blamed the Ukraine war. They blamed everything. You name it, they blamed it, right? They blamed it all. And this has nothing. The only racist in this whole story was the racist who hired two actors, black actors, to play two white guys to beat him up and to tell the public that Trump supporters are so racist that they're wearing MAGA hats in the middle of a black neighborhood, hunting down black men at random. That's as racist as you get. And we live in a society where they flipped that and said the people who prosecuted him for those lies are the racists. Think about that. Really think about that. The racists aren't the people who did the racist acts. It's the people who stopped them and found it out. That's America today.
It's atrocious. It's atrocious. It's absurd. We'll see what happens, people. Someone said, you'll see him get hauled back off the jail a second time. Okay, well, that's the latest of the news. Barnes and I will talk about it again on Sunday night, and we'll get Barnes's take. But I think by and large we all agree on pretrial detention.
Yeah.
Except unless violence, like recidivism,
mm-hmm.
or danger to the community, egregious flight risk given the accusations. Imagine their pretrial trespass. I don't care that I know what January 6th was purported to have been a year plus in jail, and in Canada, pretrial detention for people accused of mischief. Meanwhile, the dude who ran over 4 people in a Winnipeg protest released on bail, a big bail, but released nonetheless.